Hey guys, Trail Mama here. I wanted to share with you some events of my day, but before I do that, I want to tell you why I'm going to share with you the events of my day. I am currently on a gravel road called uh, Gas Line Dirt Road, and I was doing some trail maintenance today with a weed eater, and I used a whole tank of gas, got a couple of weed eated. So, but before I talk about that, I want to tell you about why. One of my very favorite quotes that's just been a very significant part of my life for a long time is be the change you wish to see in the world. I am not sure who said that. It was either Mother Teresa or Mahatma Gandhi. I've seen different things written. Anyway, it doesn't really matter who said it. I love the concept of it, and it's just been very significant in my life. So now I've kind of definitely have added to that a little bit, because as I go through life and I form friendships and relationships and things with people, and or not even that, just meeting people. A lot of people have time to complain about things, and there's nothing wrong with voicing your opinion or complaining or whatever necessarily. In my mind, what I want to do with things, if I see something that I think is not right, and I can personally do something about it, I need to go do something about it. If I cannot do something about it, and I perhaps maybe know who the person who can or whatever could get the ball rolling, okay, well, we're still doing something, right? I am not a fan of just complaining about things or even listening to people just complain about things, because I don't think that change comes that way. And if we want to affect change, then we need to do something and we need to be active and in whatever it is, however it is, whether it's calling someone or whatever. So that's kind of my why. Why would I do things, some of the things that I do? Because I want to affect change. And I have seen that already. I've seen that just making an action instead of complaining about something, but taking action to affect people in a positive way will often be enough to get the ball rolling to make a positive change somehow. So with that being said, today I came over to the Laurel Highlands Trail and worked on a couple of miles of weed eating. And now I am walking back to my car on this gated gravel road. So probably I got about a little more than 2 miles, 2.5 miles of trail done. But probably till it's over, I'm going to have walked, I don't know, at least 5, but maybe more, because I was going back and forth on the trail. But I was weed eating on both sides. So anyway, just letting you know, one, that this is hard, right? And the people who, I've appreciated many times when I've come out on a trail and I've seen that there have been trail maintenance, and the grass, is high, where it's up to your hips or whatever. Because what happens with that is that you potentially, one, could run into snakes more, but also with the ticks being so bad this year, you're much more likely to get them. So having that just kind of away is wonderful. And I have no interest in complaining about the grass being high on the trail, because I understand why it is. The COVID affected so many people, still is, but it affected the trail maintenance this year. And so there's just not as many people out doing that kind of work. One, because some of the races were canceled, and two, the people who work for the park are now way behind, or have been behind. They started their work several months later, the seasonal people, because that's what they had to do, so the trail isn't maintained as well as normal this year. So I'm not complaining about it. I'm doing something about it, right? Because I know that this is a normal thing that is done out here. It is a normal occurrence that this type of maintenance would happen. It just hasn't. So anyway, I'm sharing that because it is important to take care of our trails and to do things when we have the opportunity to do them, if we have the ability to do them, right? I remember some years ago, I was out at Greenhouse Park, and I hadn't been there for a little while, and there was just broken glass everywhere. And I remember thinking, like, this was so significant, it was so profound. Like, I remember thinking, why would they let this here? And who is they? Who is they? Now, the they, I just learned, I really learned several weeks ago. My friend Jen said about going down to Greenhouse Park and cleaning up some of the trash that was down there. And so I met her and we did that. Who is the they? Who is the they? The they is a volunteer, more than likely, right? So that was just full circle right there. Like, we were cleaning up, you know, diapers and oh my. But anyway, who is the they? We are the they. I am the they. I am the person that needs to take action when I can and make a difference, right? And my friend Jen was like super inspiring in that, right? And she really taught me in that moment, you know, like, we don't need to wait for whoever they are, or we just need to become they, and we need to do our part. Nobody likes to clean up somebody else's trash, right? That's not what it is. We don't like that. But sometimes people don't know any better. And I know that's going to sound completely ridiculous, but sometimes that's the case. People weren't brought up in a way that they know any better. Sometimes they do know better and they're just being a jerk. But should them being a jerk take away our enjoyment of things? I don't think so, right? So, like, we should do what we can to make it better. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you today something that I was working on and why I'm working on it, and encourage you, if you can in any way, make a change in your world, whatever it is, you know, whatever it is you feel passionate about, or whatever it is that you see. When you see a need, do something about it, right? So I just want to encourage you in that way, because that's how change happens. And that's how we let people know, and that's how we let the world know that there is love, and that people care about them. And that's just so important and so significant, of having the ability to change people's lives by taking an action. So, all right, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful life, and much love, and thanks for watching. Bye.